up, my reactors? I just got back from the theater after reeling in Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire. What do you guys think about this film? Sound off in the comments down below. But you clicked on this video for a movie review and to find out if you should reel this in or sit at home and save your money. With that being said, let's reel it in.
What could have done this?
To be honest, with the Monsterverse, you have got to know what type of films these movies are well before you buy a ticket. These movies are fun movies with little substance and boring human plot points with heavy exposition and a lot of crazy action to make you smile from ear to ear. And yet again, that is exactly what we have here with The New Empire. And if you knew that before buying a ticket to this movie, then you are prepared for a really good time. But with this new entry, they are teaming up to fight off against a formidable opponent, the Scar King, as well as a secret character in which I'm pretty sure you know as of right now. It's been shown in the TV spots, it's been teased in the trailers, so I'm pretty sure you already know who that secret villain character is in Godzilla x Kong. Now with this review, I'm going to talk about my positives, the things that I really like. This film gives off so much screen time to Kong, mainly, and then Godzilla, to the point I feel like the title should have been switched from Godzilla x Kong to Kong x Godzilla instead. But it sounds better with the King of the Monsters leading the title, and that is Godzilla. Also, not only do Kong and Godzilla get decent amount of screen time together. Like I said, mainly Kong drives this story. He's by far the best actor in this film. You get a lot of scenes with new creatures in Hollow Earth and as well, on Earth. There are tons of kaijus, tons of big monsters throughout this film that share scenes going up against Kong or going up against Godzilla. And it's a treat. It's an absolute treat that we get not only an expansion of Hollow Earth, that's a positive right there, but a bunch of scenes with new creatures, new kaijus, new big monsters, and that is something that I truly took in and had fun with. The VFX and CGI are just as good as you should expect with this film, given the fact that it's within the Monsterverse, as well as primarily a lot of the scenes within this movie take place within Hollow Earth. And Hollow Earth looks amazing. Like I said, from the vibrant colors to the wide landscape shots, it's quite impressive. And I'm pretty sure, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that this film was not entirely filmed with IMAX cameras, but most of the time it was indeed filmed with IMAX cameras. And you can tell a little bit when it comes to the fight scenes or a bunch of scenes within Hollow Earth as the aspect ratio starts to change throughout this film. Another positive would be scenes with no humans. Yes, we don't go to these films for the humans, we go for the big gigantic fights. We go for the two best duo in cinema, and that is Kong and Godzilla. Although the human scenes are a little boring, as you would expect, there are some human scenes that I did enjoy in this film. One of the biggest highlights for me has to be our boy Kong, showing emotions throughout this movie and allowing the big ape to progress the story. There are so many scenes throughout which it's just Kong and little mini Kong or little baby Kong or Suko, however you want to call the little baby ape. There are just scenes with the little baby ape and Kong throughout this film, and there's no humans. It's just Kong and little Suko progressing the story, allowing us, the viewers, to watch and enjoy that and see the spectacle that all brings. Matter of fact, this is a no spoiler review, but I will say the beginning of this film starts off with just Kong, and it's a good 10 or 15 minutes of Kong running around, having fun, killing, fighting throughout the Hollow Earth. And right from then and there, I was like, just give us more scenes like this and I'll enjoy it. They really rely on the best actor in this movie. Like I said, it's Kong. They rely on him to push the story forward. Yeah, you get your exposition scenes in which I just roll my eyes with, but a lot of times you don't need exposition because you can tell what's happening on screen due to Kong interacting with other apes or Zuko or Scar King. You don't need all the exposition when you have a great actor with Kong that tells you and progresses the story with ease. But like I said before, there are some human scenes that I did in fact enjoy, and that is Dan Stevens as Trapper, a new character, and Brian Tyree Henry as Bernie, a returning character, are such a good duo, and they feed off each other really well. That brings tons of laughs. Rebecca Hall is back as Eileen, and the little girl that plays Gia are a delight when it focuses on the mother and daughter relationship. Now with the mother and daughter relationship, those bring the heartfelt moments for sure, but also Kong and Zuko, that relationship that starts from beginning to end, the progression of that also brings heartfelt moments. A lot of heart is in this film, and that is something that I was not expecting with this movie going into, but it's something that I clearly had fun with. Some more positives would be the versus / team up between Kong and Godzilla. It's awesome as hell. Along with the fight scenes throughout this movie are crazy. The final act is some insane stuff, off the wall shit that I have never seen within a MonsterVerse movie. We have never gotten this much action in a MonsterVerse film. Now those are my positives. I'm pretty sure if you have seen the movie you can agree with me on that, but here are some of the things that I did not like about this movie. Now with the human characters, if it isn't Dan and Brian characters being goofballs on screen and Rebecca Hall and the little girl that plays Gia showcasing the mother and daughter dynamic, then the human scenes are boring as hell. Truly, there are times in which I was just like, can we get back to Kong, or can we get back to Godzilla? Matter of fact, how about you just give us another fight scene? There are times when the human scenes drag on far too long, and you will start to feel the plot as well start to drag on, because the human characters are only here for exposition. That is something that you should expect only when it comes to the human characters. But hey, like I said in my positives, you might get some scenes that showcase the heartfelt moments and it surprises you, or the goofy moments that can surprise you too with those characters. But the human characters are only here to give you exposition or to tell you what just happened with the recent scene, which showcased Kong and no human dialogue, just in case you missed that or were not paying attention. Now, sadly, a negative with this film has to revolve around Godzilla and his character and how he is used in this movie. And I get it. Kong shows a lot of human factors with his emotions, so it makes it that much easier for Kong to progress the story, and that much harder for Godzilla to do the exact same thing that Kong does within this film. But Godzilla is underused in this movie. He gets his fight scenes, he gets a couple of fight scenes on his own, but you then will start to realize that G-Man really isn't in this movie all that much. There are times within this movie that you spend so much time with Kong and Zuko and so much time with the human characters that you might start to forget that, oh yeah, what is Godzilla up to? They don't really use Godzilla all that much, but he really sets the tone and makes his impact once he meets and links up with Kong. My last negative has to be Scar King, our main villain. He is cool and a formidable opponent only to Kong, but he really isn't all that after his one-on-one fight with Kong. I would have liked more scenes with this gigantic orangutan and its secret character. Godzilla times Kong is wacky as hell, and a lot of the time it's all over the place. I would be telling you a lie if I didn't say I had fun with this movie. I knew what to expect, and that is why I had a blast with this film. Like for instance, quick spoiler here. Not major spoilers, fast forward, 30 seconds ahead. But come on, man, who does not want to see Godzilla jumping? Yes, he jumps in this movie, showing off his best alligator skills. Not only that, doing a gigantic swan dive. I could not believe I saw that. But suplexing Kong? This man Godzilla suplexed Kong. Holy shit. And on top of that, Kong uses baby Zuko, baby Kong, as a weapon and absolutely starts smacking other apes with little baby Zuko. That scene was absolutely hilarious. It threw me almost off my seat. I could not believe I was watching that. But Kong and Godzilla fighting against each other and teaming up at the end and doing absolute damage. Who doesn't want to see that? Go see Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire, and have fun. Do not compare this to Godzilla -1, although I'm sure that is a far better film. Just go have a good time. That is what these movies are meant to give us, and that is what this movie is. So I say this. Go reel in Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire, and have a blast. That is what I had. So that is my honest review. I would give this a 4 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd. Follow me there. Out of 10, I would give it a 7 or 7.5 out of 10. So there you guys have that. That's my rating. Go reel this in. Sound off in the comments what you guys think about this film. Now, I'm still waiting for Godzilla -1 as I have not seen that film. I'm pretty sure you guys have. A lot of people will compare that movie to Godzilla x Kong. I wish they would not do that because it's cool to have two fun Godzilla films. You got one that is real serious with a good human story, I'm pretty sure, along with good action scenes, and that is Godzilla -1 over here. And then over here, you got a comic book superhero team up with Godzilla x Kong that brings the blockbuster films back to cinema. We just had one with Doom. That review's on the channel, but you get one here yet again. So it's cool to have two Godzilla films that are doing really well in theaters and currently, I believe, still in theaters. So I'm not complaining here. I have two Godzilla films that I'm pretty sure, one I'm going to enjoy and one that I did in fact enjoy. So yeah, don't compare those films, although I know people will, but don't compare them. Just enjoy them. That is all I gotta say. But yeah, go reel in this movie. Have fun. Sound off in the comments what you guys think. Like and subscribe for more movie reviews or more reactions down the line. I cannot wait to reel in Godzilla -1 whenever that happens. So be on the lookout for that. This is gonna do it for this movie review. I'm excited to see what you guys say in the comment section. I'll catch you guys in the next reaction video down the line. This is Real It In Reactions. I'm Real It In Miles. Peace.